This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 785-628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. They provide your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Bonapet Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet with a fun-filled experience for your special friend. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Vernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And they now accept credit and debit cards. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Vernie's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Next Tech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls. The freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon today. Perftech Wireline Services, total cased whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment, from farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment. Carico carries many hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work, including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Union Station Coffee and Roastery, fresh roasted coffee daily. Leon's Welding and Fabrication, custom-built projects from the start to the gloss to the durable powder coat fit. Advanced insulation and coatings. Save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced insulation and coatings in Hayes. APAC, proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. KJ&G Customs, for complete auto restorations, custom paint jobs, and custom exhaust. See Troy Robinson and the staff at KJ&G Customs on East 13th Street in Hayes. And by Eagle Communications, proud to provide cable TV, the fastest high-speed internet and phone services to the area. Eagle Communications, our community connected. This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vitstum Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion, bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet with a fun-filled experience for your special friend. Hayes Chevrolet, they have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And they now accept credit and debit cards. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Verney's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Next Tech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls, the freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling, with 4 late model rig, Carico carries many hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work, including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Union Station Coffee and Roastery, fresh roasted coffee daily. Leon's Welding and Fabrication, custom-built projects from the start to the gloss to the durable powder coat finish. Advanced Insulation and Coatings, save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced Insulation and Coatings in Hayes. APAC, proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. KJ&G Customs, for complete auto restorations, custom paint jobs, and custom exhaust. See Troy Robinson and the staff at KJ&G Customs on East 13th Street in Hayes. And by Eagle Communications, proud to provide cable TV, the fastest high-speed internet and phone services to the area. Eagle Communications, our community connected. This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vitstum Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling, with 4 late model rigs. They have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 785-628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. They provide your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Bonapet Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet with a fun-filled experience for your special friend. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And they now accept credit and debit cards. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Verney's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Next Tech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls. The freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon-Ryan today. Perftech Wireline Services, total cased whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment, from farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment. Carico carries many hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work, including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Union Station Coffee and Roastery, fresh roasted coffee daily.
And welcome into Garden City High School as the Hayes High Lady Indians on the road for the first time in 2016 get set to take on the Garden City Lady Buffaloes. I'm Jonathan Sargent along with Britt Sargent, the KFIX studios as the announcer will go through our starting lineups. We can go ahead and go through our starting lineups here as well for the two teams, as both teams still looking for their first wins in Western Athletic Conference play. This matchup here on a Friday night from Garden City High School. For Garden City, starting lineups look like this. Jocelyn Munoz, the 5'4 senior. Abby Darts, the 5'7 junior. Isabel Longoria, the 5'8 senior. Cairo Bellos, the 5'10 junior. And Lexi Hogan is a 6' junior. So that's a look at the starting lineups for the Garden City Lady Buffaloes and their head coach David Upton. We can run through the Hayes High Lady Indians starting lineups as well for their head coach Kirk Maska. Talon Cleveno, the 5'6 junior. Haley George, the 5'11 senior. They're joined by Callie Leiker, the 5'4 freshman, Nicole Dickel, the 5'6 senior, and Audra Schmeidler, the leading scorer and rebounder for the Hayes High Lady Indians, is a 5'9 senior. Hayes High and their head coach Kirk Maska, 3-5 on the year, 2-0 in Western Athletic Conference play. Dodge City, or Garden City rather, and their head coach David Upton are 4-5 and 0-2 in the Western Athletic Conference. Hayes High Lady Indians in their road maroon uniforms, gold stripe down the side with the white numbers and letters. Garden City, their home white uniforms with the brown stripe down the side, the brown numbers and letters on the front of the jersey as well. That's our uniform update. Thanks to Phase 2 for providing game day apparel for our broadcast, quick turnaround, and an in-house graphic design department ready to help your team. They have game day items in stock as well. Phase 2 east of Vine on 22nd Street in Hayes. Just about ready here as they'll run through the starters for Garden City. We'll be ready to go. And our tip-off brought to you by Steel Fabrications, the Iron Man of Western Kansas. Steel Fabrications, if you need it fixed, welded, built, or sandblasted, see Steel Fab, East Highway 40 in Hayes. Proud to support the area youth in all that they do. So again, for Hayes High, it's Cleveno, George, Leiker, Dinkel, and Schmeidler. For Garden City, it is Munoz, Darts, Longoria, Bellows, and Hogan. So that's a look at our starting lineups for both teams. So we're about ready to get this one underway. Hayes High will shoot down to our right as we sit up top behind the scorers table. Hayes High's bench to our left, Garden City down to our right. So thanks for joining us on this Friday night. This Western Athletic Conference matchup between the Hayes High Lady Indians and the Garden City Lady Buffaloes. Both teams still looking for their first conference wins on the year. Hayes High and Garden City both at 0-2 in the Western Athletic Conference. Hayes High, Haley George to jump center. And it will be Lexi Hogan for Garden City. And we are underway with Garden City winning the tip. Dart will run it up the floor to our left. Now kick it out for Hogan. And they'll get it to Munoz at the top of the key. Now here's Dart with the left side. They'll swing it back around to Longoria. Now they give it a right wing for Hogan. Couple of dribbles by Dart. They get it inside for Hogan on that right block and can't get it to go. So Garden City, this is on their first opportunity, and Hayes High with the rebound. Lady Indians chance to take the lead as we open our ball game. 7.5 to play in this first quarter. Here's a quick drive by Leiker. Got bumped on the way to the basket, but instead they'll call her for a travel on the right wing. Looked like maybe a little hand check in there, but instead we'll get a travel called on the freshman Callie Leiker. And Hayes High will give it back to Garden City. No score. Played 40 seconds into our first quarter. Dart with it. The junior will drive left side all the way to the bucket. Good left-handed layup for Abby Dart. She's Garden City's leading scorer as they jump out to a 2-0 lead on the Abby Dart layup. Other end, Nicole Dinkel with a quick run out. She's going to be fouled on the layup attempt. Trying to get to the right block here. And so Nicole Dinkel will earn a trip to the line for the Hayes High Lady Indians. Foul will be on Longoria. It's her first, team's first as well, with 7:05 to play here in the first quarter. A 2-0 lead for Garden City. Dinkel's first free throw off the mark. Cole, a 64% free throw shooter on the year. Had 5 points and a rebound in that loss to Great Bend on Tuesday. Second free throw is good. So Nicole Dinkle makes 1 of 2. And Hayes High cuts the deficit to 1 at 2-1 as we close in on 7 minutes to play in our opening quarter. Munoz has it with the pick and roll left side. Quick long 2 that'll rattle home. That's actually Abby Dart who has a quick 4 points. So Dart with the long 2. And Garden City quickly on top here now by 3 at 4-1. Little pressure in the backcourt. Hayes High, the push up the floor, and then Dinkle can't handle a pretty good pass from Talon Clevedo, and so Hayes High will turn it over for the second time in the early going. So a little pressure here early from Garden City forces the second Hayes High Lady Indian turnover. They trail 4-1. Couple of baskets by Abby Dart to start out our ball game as Dart has it on this left wing, guarded by Dinkle. Bounce pass, she'll go to Longoria as they work to the right side now for Munoz. The lefty will take the 3 and knock it down. And a great start. It's 7-1 in favor of the Garden City Lady Buffaloes on the 3 by Jocelyn Munoz. And so far, Hayes High has just the 1 point. They have yet to put up a field goal attempt. They trail 7-1. It's closing on 6 minutes to play on our opener. Here's a cut on a bad pass that got right into the hands of Clevedo on the backside. Talent can't go. Too strong on a little bit of contact underneath. And the rebound cleared out of there by Garden City as the Lady Buffs will run. Munoz left side. Longoria with a 3 that'll rim in and out. And the rebound down to Audra Schmeidler. And here's a steal in the backcourt. It's taken away by Dart. Hayes High with their 3rd turnover of the first quarter. Now Munoz will set the offense. Go to the high post for Bellows, who will knock down the elbow jumper, and it is 9-1 in favor of the Buffaloes. It's that time Kyra Bellows with her first field goal, and Garden City on a great run to start out the ball game. Hayes High needs a field goal. 5:20 to play here in the first. Here's Schmeidler. Audra with a little ball fake. Audra leaves it for Haley George, who lays it up on the right side. Hayes High on the board with a field goal, and it's 9-3. On the layup for Haley George, her first field goal of the ball game. Hayes High's first field goal. Here's a pick and roll on the other end. Right side, Hogan left it short. And George will corral the defensive rebound. Garden City makes 4 of their first 7 field goal attempts. They lead 9-3. Under 4:50 to play here in our first quarter. Schmeidler will play it for Kelly Leiker right side, and we're going to get an offensive foul. Haley George trying to run through a pick, or trying to set up a pick rather. And we'll actually get Nicole Dinkle. Nicole is the one who got knocked to the floor. Hayes High with their 4th turnover of the first quarter. Got a couple of new faces in. Maddie Hutchison in for the first time for Hayes High. Maddie Keller in as well as Dinkle and Haley George check out Lady Indians. 4:40 to play in our opening quarter. 9-3 the start for Garden City, and they've got the basketball. So I'll play it for Bellows, and now onto the left wing and Munoz. Out of Abby Dart. Already good start for Dart as they get it to Hogan. Nearly had it stolen away by Leiker, but able to get it to Munoz. Into the lane. Her pass deflected at Savannah Schneider. They checked in for Hayes High as well. She nearly came up with that steal into the lane. So Hayes High with 3 new faces into the ball game on the defensive end here with 4:10 to play first quarter. Dart cut off on a drive, and now they'll find Hogan, who plays it to Munoz. She gets it into Hogan, working on Keller. Now a pitch out for a 3 that is too strong by Abby Dart. And the rebound comes down to Hayes High. With again pressure in the backcourt from Garden City. This time Hayes able to break it. Hutchison up the floor, left side layup is no good. But Maddie Hutchison earns a trip to the free throw line. So Hayes High looked to push that time up the floor. Hutchison draws the foul. I call it on Kyra Bellows. That's her first. It's the team's second. And Maddie Hutchison to the free throw line. Hutchison, a 60% free throw shooter. And that free throw is good. Hutchison makes it a 5-point game for Hayes High at 9-4. First point of the ball game for Maddie Hutchison, averaging just shy of 7 points a ball game off the bench for Hayes High at 10. And the loss to Great Bend. Second one for Maddie Hutchison is good. So Hutchison with a pair. Hayes High now trails by 4 at 9-5. So 3:45 to play in this opening quarter. Now Hayes High, some extended pressure. Talon Clevedo was way out near the Buffalo at midcourt. Here's a shot that's off the mark for Garden City. Missed on 2 straight. Rebound to Hayes High as they look to push. Here's Schmeither, left side. Can't get that layup to go. And now a fight for the rebound. And the held ball will give it over to, well, one official said they was giving it to Garden City, but it does stay with Hayes High. And some miscommunication between the officials and the scores table, but it is Hayes High basketball. Garden City won the tip, so Hayes High will have the basketball. 3:29 to play first quarter. Hayes trailing 9-5. Maddie Hutchison, a quick lob, and it's thrown away. Stolen by Josie Calzanetti, who just checked into the ball game. And now on the other end, a quick run up and layup by Abby Dart. She's got 6 first quarter points. It was 11-5 in favor of Garden City. With 3:15 and counting in our first quarter. Hayes High able to get it across the timeline. Here's Clevino with it left side. Talon drives, had it knocked away, got it back. Left side layup good for Talon Clevino. Her first field goal of the ball game. 11-7 on the field goal by Talon Clevino. Lost it, then got it back. Hayes High back within 4 with under 2:55 to play first quarter. There's a drive and a kick left side. Calzanetti will take the long 2. Offensive rebound, and then it is knocked out of bounds. On the battle for the rebound as Maddie Hutchison was battling inside with Alyssa Long. And it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Hutchison, so it will stay with Garden City. The Buffs will key it in. Longoria to throw it over the top for Munoz. She'll drive into the lane, get tied up, and it's traveled with a good defense by Maddie Hutchison to help on the dribble drive and force the first Garden City turnover of the first half. It comes with 2:43 to play in our opening quarter. And again, Garden City with a little bit of full court pressure here on Hayes High. Pass it to Clevino, gets it across the timeline to J.C. Dale, who just checked in, finds Maddie Hutchison, who got bumped and got hit to the floor. Maddie Keller came up with a loose basketball and no call underneath. It looked like Hutchison maybe got tripped, couldn't get it to go, and then Garden City came away with a loose basketball. So a 2:19 to play here in this first quarter. Here's a 3 left side by Dart that misses. Tracked down on the right wing by Longoria, and then it's knocked out of bounds by Savannah Schneider, and it will stay with Garden City. Garden City with Jamie Flowers into the ball game, and Tiffany Butler in as well. So keep possession of the basketball up 4 at 11-7 with 2:12 to play in our opening quarter. I'll get it in with Butler. She'll take it to the left side, now to the baseline. Flowers a 3, too strong. That time Long went over the top of Maddie Hutchison, and no call as Hutchison with a good box out, but instead Garden City will get the offensive rebound and reset. Here's a pass deflected. It's stolen away. Savannah Schneider, the lefty, up the floor and lays it home. Hayes High back within 2 at 11-9 on the Savannah Schneider layup, and then we get a travel on the other end. Hayes High will get it back with 1:47 to play in this first quarter, trailing by 2. After the steal and layup for Savannah Schneider, her first field goal of the ball game. 1:47 to play in this first. Maddie Hutchison will key it in. There's J.C. Dale. Checked in at that last dead ball with it on the left side. Callie Liker trying to lob it in for Hutchison. Left side layup, no good. Rimmed in and out. And the rebound down to Long for Garden City. Pretty good look by Hutchison on a good post up, but couldn't get it to go as it Reynolds in and out. 1.5 to play here in our first quarter. And Garden City throws it away. That time, Calvillo couldn't hang on to it. So Garden City will turn it over on back-to-back possessions. Got 3 first quarter turnovers with 1:22 to play in our first quarter. Hayes High with the basketball. Chance to tie or take the lead. Hutchison had it knocked away. Now we'll get it back. They go to the high post on the left side for Schneider. She tracks it down after having it poked away. Throws up a shot, missed it. Offensive rebound down to Dale. Forces up a shot. Can't get that one to go. And then a fight for the rebound. And the arrow on the tie-up will give it to Garden City. Hayes High with a couple of good looks on 2 offensive rebounds, but couldn't get it to go. And the alternate possession will give it to Garden City. Hayes High with some pressure now into the backcourt. Calvillo into the backcourt. Gets it across, and it's stolen. Hutchison then he's going to commit the foul. She almost came up with the steal. In fact, deflected it away from Long, and now Butler ended up taking a tumble on the collision with Maddie Hutchison. And she's down in front of the Hayes High bench. Maddie Hutchinson's going to pick up the fouls. They'll send both teams to the bench and have a trainer and the coach come out and look at Tiffany Butler, the 5'7" senior who collided with Maddie Hutchison. So we get the dead ball. 58.9 seconds to play here in our first quarter. A 2-point Buffalo lead. Ace High, after getting down 8 at 9-1, they're on an 8-2 run. Got it back within 2 at 11-9. Still look at Tiffany Butler, who collided with Savannah Schneider. Ace High Indian Athletics brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, Westview Church, Thomas More Prep Marion, Carpet 1 of Hayes, of Vidstem Decorating Center. As Butler gets help coming to the floor, standing up, and still pretty walking gingerly as she makes her way to the Garden City bench. Ace High Athletics also brought to you in part by Discovery Drilling, Paul Wartenberger Construction, Service Master Clean, Master Cleaners, and Lifetime Dental Care. So out of the timeouts, Ariana Steinmetz checks in for the first time for Garden City as Calvillo will throw it in. Just does get it into Steinmetz before stepping out of bounds with 55 seconds to play here in our first quarter. Calzanetti has it. She'll drive into the circle. Deflected and it's stolen. Taken away by Schneider. Up the floor. She'll have it knocked away and it will stay with Hayes High. Second steal of the first quarter for Savannah Schneider. Averages right around 2 steals a ball game. It was good anticipation. She came up with the steal and nearly had the run out. So Hayes High will key it in underneath the basket. Nicole Dinkel, who checked in at that dead ball to throw it in. Pass deflected and it is stolen away, but then a travel as Flowers stole it away on the deflection, but then fell to the floor with the basketball. And so it will go back over to Hayes High. Both teams with 5 first quarter turnovers with 42 seconds to play in our first quarter. Dinkel will just lob it over the top for Talon Clevedo. Clevedo has it on the right wing out of the baseline for Savannah Schneider. Gives it off to Callie Liker. Now to Dinkel at the top of the key. Couple of dribbles. She'll back up to the right wing. Get it inside and throw it away. Trying to get it to J.C. Dale inside, but it's stolen away by Alyssa Long. As Long took that one away. And so it will be Garden City with the basketball. 17 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Garden City leading 11-9. Left side pass for Long. She'll give it off on the left baseline for Bellows. Now to the top of the key. Steinmetz thought about a 3. Instead, we'll give it off to Calzanetti. Has her pass deflected. Ball's on the floor, and it will go out of bounds as time expires. The Schneider had a chance at it, but it is a dead ball out of bounds. Ball will go back over to Hayes High as we begin the second quarter. Garden City leads Hayes 11-9 as we head to the second quarter. This is Hayes High Indian basketball.
Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Carpet 1 of Hayes Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you with quality service selection and value since 1945. Thomas More Prep Marion, worlds of opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling, serving central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wartenberger Construction, building dreams for over 30 years. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Lifetime Dental Care, providing your family health, function, and beauty. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Bonaparte Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet. Hayes Chevrolet, they have a huge selection of brand new and pre-owned vehicles. M&D Incorporated, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House, feed yourself or the whole team.
Hayes High with the basketball to begin the second quarter, trailing 11-9. They go from our left to our right here in this second quarter as well. Callie Liker to Maddie Hutchison as they get it in for Haley George on the left block, and she fires up a shot and ties the ball game at 11 apiece on the second field goal of the first half for Haley George. So good start for Haley. And then a steal. Callie Liker took it away. Bounce pass for Clevedo right side. The layup is good, and Hayes High back on top as they actually take their first lead of the ball game on the Talon Cleveno layup. Good pressure in the backcourt from Hayes High. Cleveno with 4, and now Garden City looks to run up the floor. So Hayes High is here's a 3 that'll rim in and out by Abby Darts, and the rebound down to Audra Schmeidler. Hayes High looks to push with Liker to Hutchison. Maddie right side. Layup deflected into the hands of Haley George. Missed it, got her own rebound. Can't get that one to go. Here's Liker with it on the inside. Callie can't get that one. And then we get a foul on the inside. Hayes High had a number of really good looks on the inside on a couple of offensive rebounds. But then we get a foul called on Haley George. That'll be the first on Haley George, who has 4 in this ball game. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. Hayes High, after finding themselves down 8 at 9-1 early in that first quarter, they are on a 12-2 run and lead by 2 at 13-11. So we get a timeout here in this first half. Hayes High with that 2-point lead in the second quarter. Hayes High Athletics brought to you in part by Insurance Planning, Bonapet Treats, Hayes Chevrolet, M&D Incorporated. Also brought to you by Leon's Welding and Fabrication, Sakatumi Sushi Rolls, Union Station Roastery, Coffee and Roastery, and Verney's Hamburger House. Out of the timeout, Hayes High with Maddie Keller, Audra Schmeidler, Maddie Hutchison, Talon Cleveno, and Nicole Dinkle, the 5 on the floor as they come out in a 2-2-1 full court press. And Garden City will look to break the press with Munoz, who's into the double team and now got it back as she passed it off to Dart. Here's a skip pass underneath. Hogan, she'll kick it out for Longoria, who knocks down the 10-footer. Isabel Longoria with her first bucket of the ball game, and we're all knotted up now at 13 on the field goal for Garden City and Longoria. Cleveno cut off as she races up the left wing. Now to Hutchison. Maddie, a little head fake, will drive into the lane, give it off to Schmeidler. She'll kick it out for Cleveno. Audra, left wing, 3 from the baseline. Good! Audra Schmeidler knocks down her first 3 of the ball game. Hayes High on top by 3 as they retake the lead at 16-13. Garden City on the other end on a quick run out. Good defense by Hayes High to get back and set up their defense. Posting up is Hogan, but then used up her dribble. And now a skip pass for Dart. Dart had 6 first quarter points, under 6 to play here in our first half. Hayes High leading 16-13. There's a skip pass, left side, Munoz, the lefty, she'll fire a 3, left it short. Battle for the rebound, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hayes High as Maddie Keller couldn't track it down, and so it will stay with the Lady Buffaloes. 5:46 to play here in the second quarter. Hayes High with Savannah Schneider returning to the lineup. J.C. Dale back in as well for Hayes High as Cleveno will check out, and Audra Schmeidler checks out as well. 5:46 to play here in our first half. Hayes High with a 3-point lead. Pass off to Bellows, thought about the elbow jumper. Now instead they'll swing it left side from Munoz with 5:35 to play here in the second quarter. Longoria now picks up her dribble. Hutchison with some good defense. Nearly a steal by Hayes High. Tracked down by Hogan. Now to Dart, back to Hogan, long 2-pointer that will skip off to the left side. Saved back in by Garden City. Hayes High just stood around and watched. And now Dart in the inside, turnaround jumper, rolls off. Hayes High with the rebound. Maddie Hutchison comes down with it. So Hayes High catches a break after the second offensive rebound of the first half for Garden City. Everybody kind of stood around and watched. 3-pointer, Hutchison, good. Maddie Hutchison buries her first 3 of the ball game. She's got 5. And Hayes High leads by 6 at 19-13. So Maddie Hutchison with a good start to the ball game, and we get a Garden City turnover. Garden City with their 6th turnover of the first half, with 4:54 to play in this second quarter. Pressure again in the backcourt, and Bellows nearly came away, or rather Longoria nearly came away with that steal. With 4:52 to play now here in the first half. Hayes High will get it into Savannah Schneider. Here's Hutchison wide open on the left side. Will instead swing it around. Dinkle has it. Her pass knocked away. Dale tracks it back down to Maddie Keller with it on the wing. Keller gets it out for Dinkle. Working on this right baseline. Posting up is Dale, and she's going to be fouled inside as Lexi Hogan had a handful of jersey inside. on J.C. Dale, who was trying to post up. Hayes High with Callie Leiker and Talon Cleveno to return to the Hayes High lineup. Maddie Hutchison and Nicole Dinkle check out. Kinsey Pete's in for the first time for Garden City. 4:34 to play here in this second quarter. Wide open Keller inside, and Maddie Keller with the layup. Hayes High now on top 21-13 after the Maddie Keller field goal. And we get another Garden City turnover. So the Hayes High pressure in the backcourt has really done a number on Garden City in this second quarter. They have already turned it over twice in this quarter. They turned it over 5 times in the first quarter. So good first half of defense for Hayes High, and now Cleveno with a double dribble. Trying to go to Callie Leiker here on the right side, but thought Leiker was covered, and so the double dribble will be the 7th Hayes High turnover. First of this quarter, though, after turning it over 6 times in the first quarter. 4:10 to play here in our first half, 21-13. Hayes High with the lead. Garden City with the basketball. Abby Dart drives into the lane, nearly lost it, but got it back and scores. Abby Dart with 8 first half points. She's our leading scorer and almost right at her average. And here's a near turnover as that deflection was right back to Talon Cleveno. Schneider bounce pass left side for Dale, in and out, no good. Fight for the rebound, and Garden City will come away with it. Dale nearly came away with the steal, but now Garden City will run up the floor, and we get a foul as Abby Dart will put the pressure on Hayes High. We're going to get a reach called on Hayes High. That will be on Callie Leiker. It's her first. And it is the team's 4th. Hayes High leading by 6 at 21-15. And here's Maddie Keller with the loose ball. So Keller comes up with a loose ball and a steal for Hayes High. 3:35 to play here in our first half. Audra Schmeidler, who just checked back into the ball game, has it. They'll post up Keller. Turnaround jumper too strong. Rebound poked around. Leiker has it. She'll tip it out for Savannah Schneider. And now on the baseline, Audra Schmeidler kicks it to Cleveno. Long 2 is good. Top of the key 2 for Talon Cleveno, who already has 6 first half points. And Hayes High on top here by 8, and now here's a pass deflected and stolen. Cleveno comes up with a loose basketball on a turnover for Garden City. It's the 9th Garden City turnover. Right side, Cleveno has it. Trying to post up Maddie Keller. Keller triple teamed and lost it. Had it taken away by Longoria. Hayes High turns it over for the 8th time in this ball game. Garden City on the other end. That shot in and out, no good as Pete sounds that one roll off. Hayes High comes down with the loose basketball. 2:35 to play here in our first half. 23-15. Hayes High with the lead in the basketball. Callie Leiker has it. A bounce pass for Schneider with it left side. Cleveno launches three-pointer that is too strong, and it's tracked down by Garden City. Hayes High's first three-point field goal attempt of the first half as Garden City throws it away. Dart trying to get it inside for Bellows. They turn it over for the 10th time of the ballgame. So already Hayes High has forced 5 first quarter and now 5 second quarter turnovers of Garden City. Haley George returns to the Hayes High lineup. As Schmeidler will key it in. Finds Callie Leiker, who will race up the floor. Savannah Schneider, left side layup. No good. Haley George is there for the rebound. Her putback will rim off. Too strong. And the rebound down to Kyra Bellows. Hayes High with a good look inside. Can't get it to go after another offensive rebound. Posting up is Pete. She'll kick it out. Dart, a three. That is good. Abby Dart with 11 first half points. 23-18. Dart with back-to-back threes. Hayes High needs to get it across the timeline against that pressure from Garden City, and they do. Here's Savannah Schneider on a wraparound pass for George. Haley forces up a shot on the left block and scores. Haley George with 6, 25-18 in favor of Hayes High. Now up the floor is Bellows. She'll bank it home. Kyra Bellows got behind the Hayes High press and was able to lay it up, and it's a 5 points Hayes High lead at 25-20. Now here's a near turnover as Munoz came up with a loose basketball but was out of bounds trying to save it back in. Maddie Hutchison will check in for Hayes High. Hunter Schmeidler checks out. JC Dale also back in for Hayes High. She'll check in for Nicole Dinkle. So Hayes High with Schneider, George, Hutchison, Dale, and Kelly Leiker, the 5 on the floor. Here's a pass for Schneider. Had it poked away and stolen by Isabel Longoria. That's the 9th Hayes High turnover. 25-20, Hayes High with the lead. Trailed by as many as 8 to start the ball game. Here's a near steal left side. Longoria, the bounce pass, and it's thrown away. Maddie Hutchison comes up with a steal. That is the 11th Garden City turnover. Hayes High on top here by 5. They've got the basketball. George posting up in a double team. Had it knocked away, and then Leiker comes in and ties up the basketball. And Hayes High will give it back over to Garden City on the alternate possession. So Hayes High turns it over for the 10th time here in this first half. Lexi Hogan returns for Garden City. Also, Hayes High with Josie Calzanetti back in as well, or Garden City rather, with Calzanetti back in. Garden City with a drive. Hogan can't handle the pass, and now Longoria has it to the top of the key, and Abby Dart with it. Working near the top of the key as well. 31 seconds to play second quarter. Hayes High leads by 5. Pass inside for Hogan. Too strong on the right block. There's Kelly Leiker coming down with the defensive rebound. She is harassed all the way up the floor by Dart, and they do get her for a reach. She reached in with that opposite hand a couple of different times, creating some contact. And so Dart will pick up the foul. It is the first on Dart. It's the 4th team foul as Cleveno will check back in for Hayes High. And Kelly Leiker will check out. So Cleveno returns. She's got 6 first half points. Here's Haley George on a post up for Dale on the left block. Forces up a shot, left it short. And the rebound down to Garden City. And now they've got numbers as they look to run. Lady buffs up the floor. Good hustle by Hayes High to get back. She's got a foul called on Maddie Hutchison. That'll be the second on Hutchison with 8.5 seconds to play here in the second quarter. But good hustle by Hutchison to hurry back on defense and not give up the layup. Now with 6 to play. Garden City into the lane. Calzanetti had it ripped away, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Calzanetti. She lost it out of bounds. 2.1 seconds to play here in our second quarter. Hayes High on top, 25-20. Cleveno will throw it to Hutchison on a long pass into the front court. Pass blocked by Abby, or shot blocked rather by Abby Dart. We head to the halftime break. Hayes High trailed by as many as 8 to start our ball game. They lead now by 5 at 25-20. We head to the halftime break. This is Hayes High Indian basketball.
This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 785-628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. They provide your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning. IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance, offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Bonapet Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet with a fun-filled experience for your special friend. Hayes Chevrolet, they have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated, they do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Vernie's Hamburger House, feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings, and they now accept credit and debit cards. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Vernie's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Next Tech Wireless, discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls, the freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Ryan today. PerfTech Wireline Services, total cased whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment, from farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment. Carico carries many hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work, including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Union Station Coffee and Roastery, fresh roasted coffee daily. Leon's Welding and Fabrication, custom-built projects from the start to the gloss to the durable powder coat finish. Advanced Insulation and Coatings, save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced Insulation and Coatings in Hayes. APAC, proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. KJ&G Customs, for complete auto restorations, custom paint jobs, and custom exhaust. See Troy Robinson and the staff at KJ&G Customs on East 13th Street in Hayes. And by Eagle Communications, proud to provide cable TV, the fastest high-speed internet and phone services to the area. Eagle Communications, our community connected. This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion, through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling, with 4 late model rigs. They have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 785-628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. They provide your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance planning, insurance for the way you work and live, for business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance, offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Bonapet Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet with a fun-filled experience for your special friend. Hayes Chevrolet, they have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated, they do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House, feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings, and they now accept credit and debit cards. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Verney's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Next Tech Wireless, discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls, the freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon-Ryan today. Perftech Wireline Services, total cased whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMB and Hayes High. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment, from farm tractors to lawn and garden.
Back into Garden City High School as we get set to begin the third quarter. Hayes High found themselves down early. They trailed 9-1 to open our ball game to Garden City. The Hayes High Lady Indians finished the first quarter on what ended up being a 8-1 or 8-2 run. They would extend that to a 12-2 run to start the second quarter. We were tied at 13. Hayes High then got back-to-back three-pointers to take a 16-13 lead, made it 19-13, and led 25-20 at halftime. So welcome in. Our halftime stats, by the way, were brought to you by Dick Schmitz with Crop Production Services of Hayes and Ellis and La Crosse, saying thank you to all the area producers for your support over the past 3 years. Their focus is on the right seed, nutrients, crop protection products, and advice on every acre. Contact Dick Schmitz, 785-731-5413. Will be Hayes High Lady Indian basketball to start this third quarter. Hayes High with that 5-point lead. They'll shoot down to our left in front of their own bench. As here's Haley George, and can't get that one to go on the right block. Had it partially blocked, and then the ball will go out of bounds. Last touch by Hayes High as Callie Liker couldn't quite track it down over there on the sideline. And so Hayes High comes up empty on their first possession of the second half as Garden City will get it back. Hayes High with their starting five out there once again. Little pressure, and it forces a turnover. They did a really nice job in the first half, forcing 11 turnovers. They also turned it over 11 times, but their defense forces the first turnover of the second quarter as they lead with 7.5 to play here in this third quarter. 25-20 as Nicole Dinkel has it on the right wing. She'll play it off to Audra Schmeidler. Your pass is at left side for Callie Liker. Here's a pass to Talon Clemeno. Top of the key three. That'll rim off. Offensive rebound down to Liker. And the stick back is good. Hayes High leads by 7 at 27-20 on the Callie Liker putback off the offensive rebound. And now Hayes High fighting for the basketball. Nearly had a steal in the backcourt as Talon Clemeno and Abby Dart battling for it. And it will be Hayes High basketball on the foul by Abby Dart. That'll be the second as Hayes High came up with another Garden City turnover. That is the 13th of the ball game. As Calzanetti, that's Josie Calzanetti, checks in for Garden City for the first time in the second half. As Dinkle lobs it over the top for Schmeidler. Audra in some trouble, able to get it out. So now George had it poked away on the right block. They'll go to Schmeidler, and now Cleveno will call out the offense. 6:55 to play here in the third quarter. Hayes High leading 27-20. Callie Leiker with the basketball. Little wraparound pass here to Dinkle. Now back to Leiker, left side. Callie trying to post up as George. They get it to her. Now kicks it back out to Leiker. Bounce pass for Cleveno. Now to Audra Schmeidler. Audra with the top of the key. She'll take it down the lane, but double dribbled with it. Had a chance to pull up and shoot it, then saw a little bit of space. Tried to keep the drive going, but it already touched the basketball with that second hand on a double dribble. So Hayes High with their 12th turnover of the ball game will give it back. Here is Abby Dart, who had a nice first half with a game-high 11. And now Garden City with pass to Calzanetti on the right baseline. Posting up, and it is stolen away from Hogan. Good play by Haley George to take it away. The 14th Garden City turnover of the ball game. So we close in on 6:10 to play here in our third quarter. Hayes High leading by 7. As Cleveno will give it off to Callie Leiker. She has the only points of the second half, as here's a pass and a layup good for Nicole Dinkle. Dinkle now has 3 in this ball game. Hayes High leads by 9 after the field goal by Dinkle. On the other end, Hogan nearly lost it, able to get it out. Munoz has it poked away, and Callie Leiker reached in and committed the foul. So that foul on Callie Leiker will be her second, and it will stay with Garden City. As Hayes High with a new group of 4 in, as they bring in Savannah Schneider, Maddie Hutchison, Maddie Keller, and J.C. Dale, the new 4 on the floor. They join Talon Cleveno out there for Hayes High. 5:35 to play third quarter. Hayes High leading by 9 as that pass is knocked out of bounds by Schneider, and it will stay with the Lady Buffaloes. Hayes High with a 9-point lead. This extends their largest lead of the ball game. As Jocelyn Munoz, the senior, has it. She'll take the 3 and miss it too strong. Rebound down to Hayes High, and Talon Cleveno, who comes up with a defensive rebound. Cleveno had 10 rebounds. That was a new season high for her against Great Bend. Here's a drive on the other end for Savannah Schneider. Her earns a trip to the free throw line on a foul. So Savannah Schneider will head to the free throw line for the first time in the ball game at 2 points. That first half, a steal and a layup, and the first one in and out. Schneider a 50% free throw shooter, although doesn't have a lot of trips to the line. As Jamie Flowers will replace Munoz for Garden City. Second Schneider free throw, too strong, and Garden City will track down the rebound with Calzanetti. 5:15 to play here in this third quarter. Longoria has it right wing on a pick and roll for Hogan. Baseline jumper on a pick and pop. Missed it, left it short, and Maddie Hutchison comes down with a strong defensive rebound for Hayes High. It's the 5-7 freshman battles, or the 5-5 freshman battles on the inside. Comes up with a good defensive rebound. Hayes High with 4:50 to play in the third. Posting up is Dale, right side. J.C. Dale banks it home as it uses every part of the rim. Hayes High on top by double digits for the first time in the ball game. 31-20 after the field goal. And here's a steal. Cleveno on a pass from Snyder. Can't get it to go. Talon, though, comes down with the rebound. And then her pass deflected, and it's stolen away. Longoria came up with a deflection in the steal, and then we get a timeout taken by Garden City. Hayes High had a good opportunity on the 15th turnover of the ball game for Garden City, but they turn it right back over. 13 for Hayes High. Timeout on the floor. We'll go ahead and keep it right here with with Hayes High leading by 11 at 31-20. Our game brought to you in part by Next Tech Wireless, Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, Carico Implements, Home Seal Sounding and Windows, and GNL Tire and Automotive, Advanced Installation and Coatings, APAC, KJ&G Customs, and Eagle Communications. So Hayes High finished the first quarter on a little 8-2 run, extended it to 12-2 to start the second quarter, and now they're on another little bit of a run here. The It's a 6-2 run as they have actually scored the first 6 points of the third quarter. Garden City still without a field goal as we play here into this third quarter. 31-20. Hayes High with the lead. Great start for Hayes High to the second half. And in fact, take away that little 9-1 start for Garden City, and Hayes High has dominated this ball game throughout. At 31-20, Garden City will have the basketball out of the timeout. Hayes High with Schneider, Hutchison, Dinkle, Maddie Keller, and J.C. Dale, the 5 on the floor. Garden City will get it in to Abby Dart. She has 11 in the ball game, all coming in that first quarter. Isabel Longoria, a little backdoor pass for Dart, and Schneider, or rather Maddie Hutchison, kind of reached in there and really kind of extended that leg. Lucky she didn't get called for a foul. Now Garden City will set up their offense to close in on 4 to play. Little pick and pop again for Hogan. Now back to Abby Dart. Dart guarded tightly by Savannah Schneider. She's done a good job against her here in this third quarter. Longoria with the basketball. Now picks up her dribble. Hutchison on the defensive end. Now for Abby Dart with the right side. Surveys the defense. Will drive in. Got to the baseline. Pass got through to Longoria. Step back instead. They'll give it up. And Calzanetti on the baseline lays it up. 31-22 on the first field goal of the third quarter. It comes at the 3:33 mark for Calzanetti. Our first field goal of the ball game in Garden City. It is 31-22. Hayes High with the lead. 3:15 to play third. Schneider lost it right in the hands of Hutchison, who lays it up. Maddie Hutchison with a left side layup. She has 7. That's right at her season average. And Hayes High back on top by 11 at 33-22. Pressure again from Hayes High, and Calzanetti had it knocked away, then got it back and traveled with it. She got across midcourt. Garden City 16 turnovers in the ball game. Checking in is Ariana Steinmetz for Garden City. Audra Schmeidler and Talon Clevenow return to the Hayes High lineup. Callie Leiker in as well. So Hayes High with Schmeidler, Leiker, Clevenow, Haley George. And they brought everybody off. So they only have 4 players. Now Maddie Hutchison will come back out, as Hutchison will be the 5th player out there for Hayes High. With 3 minutes to play third quarter, they lead by 11 at 33-22, matching their largest lead of the ball game, as Hutchison had it knocked away by Dart. Dart with some good pressure, and now Maddie in some trouble. Had it knocked away again, and then we get a timeout taken by Hayes High. Just a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and keep things right here with 2:48 to play in our third. Hayes High leading by 11 at 33-22. They're on an 8-2 run to start this third quarter. Hayes High Athletics brought to you this evening in part by Hertz Rent-A-Car, Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker, Kevin Shoemaker Construction, and Adams Brown, Barron, and Ball. Elsewhere around the Western Athletic Conference this evening at halftime, Dodge City all over Liberal 30-17, and Great Bend in a non-league matchup beating Buhler at half 39-28. A couple of games from around the area. In our scoreboard update with 2:45 to play here in the third. Hayes High with the basketball. Quick 3. Clevenow missed it short. Fight for the rebound, and it's down to Hogan, who threw it into traffic. And that time Abby Dart with a good idea to kind of hold things up, as Garden City will set up the offense. Down 11 with 2.5 to play third quarter. Calzanetti with 1 dribble. Now we'll give it off to Dart. Dart all the way out past the 3-point line, and it's stolen away. Maddie Hutchison with a deflection in the steal. And now up the floor, Callie Leiker nearly threw it away. And in fact, Hayes High will throw it away. Leiker had some pressure from behind, trying to hit Clevenow, striking up the right sideline, but Hayes High will give it back. They've turned it over 14 times in this ball game, so neither team doing a great job of taking care of the basketball, but Hayes High has been able to capitalize, leading by 11. Closing on 2 minutes to play in the third, 33-22. Hayes High with the lead on the other end. Abby Dart with a strong move to lay it up. Dart now with 13 of the ball game, 33-24. After the field goal by Abby Dart. with 1:50 to play here in the third. Hayes High back on top here, leading by 9 once again, led by 11 twice here in this third quarter. Maddie Hutchison on a wraparound pass for Haley George into the circle. She's been quiet here in this quarter. Now off to Audra Schmeidler. Step back three. That'll skip off, and Calzanetti comes down with the rebound. That one hit off the back iron. Probably out the shot you want. With a lot of time left here in the third quarter, here's a pass that is going to be out of bounds. It's that time Dart lost it, went out of bounds, and got it back as J.C. Dale will check in for Haley George for Hayes High. Savannah Schneider in as well for the Lady Indians. She'll replace Maddie Hutchison with 1:27 to play here in our third quarter. 33-24. Hayes High with the lead. They've led since it was 16-13 back in the second quarter. J.C. Dale just checked in, throw it away. Calzanetti with the steal right side. She'll run up and lay it in. 33-26 on the steal and layup for Josie Calzanetti. 3 straight field goals for Garden City. Hayes High's turned it over 15 times in the ball game. Liker being harassed into the lane, and we'll get the foul on the hand check. I call it a block on Garden City. That will be the third team foul of the second half called on the Buffaloes. 1:01 to play here in our third. And that foul is on to Jamie Flowers. It's her first, as Tiffany Butler will check in for Ariana Steinmetz for Garden City. Hayes High will key it in with Cleveno. Talon has it on the right side. We'll give it in to Hayes High and Callie Liker. Liker directing traffic. Ball's out the play. Bounce pass left side for Schneider. Had it knocked away, and we get a held ball. The Arrow will give it back to Garden City. So Hayes High with a turnover, number 16 of the ball game, with 50.9 seconds to play here third quarter. 33-26 the lead for Hayes High as they come out in some pressure now. Little three-quarter court trap on a 1-2-2. Garden City able to get it across the timeline. Gets it to Calzanetti. Spins down the lane. Can't get it to go. That one off the mark, and Audra Schmeidler comes down with a defensive rebound. She'll get it to Callie Liker, who needs to get it across the timeline, and they do. Liker finds Schneider with it left side, up and under, no, but she's going to be fouled before the shot. She did a pretty good job on that left side to get to the basket, and the foul will be on Lexi Hogan. Second on Lexi Hogan. 26.4 seconds to play here in our third. As Gabriella Calvillo returns to the Garden City lineup. Hayes High will key it in. They get it right into Schmeidler. Turnaround hook to shot. No good. Dale the rebound, and she is fouled. So J.C. Dale on the offensive end. The second offensive rebound hauled down this quarter by Hayes High. He's going to head to the free throw line. First trip for J.C. Dale to the free throw line. Foul is on Alyssa Long. It's her first. And Dale to the free throw line. And the free throw is good. J.C. Dale with 3 all in this quarter. Hayes High now leads 34-26. Dale had 10 points and 5 rebounds, both season highs. And that loss to Great Bend. And the second one is no good. So they call it actually went in, but they're going to wave it off as Talon Cleveno was called for being in the lane too early. So Hayes High leads by 8 with 19 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Now pressure from Schneider, and Savannah Schneider comes up with a steal. Hayes High will get it back on the 19th. Garden City turnover now with 10 to play here in the third. Schneider for Nicole Dinkle right side. Little jab step. She'll drive to the baseline. Cut off. Lost it. Now with 3. Gets it back. Will drive in. And the short jumper is short. And the quarter comes to an end. Hayes High leads by 8 though at 34-26 as we head to the fourth quarter. This is Hayes High Indian basketball.
Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Carpa One of Hayes Fitzton Decorating Center, providing you with quality service selection and value since 1945. Thomas More Prep Marion, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling, serving central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building dreams for over 30 years. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Lifetime Dental Care, providing your family health, function, and beauty. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Bonaparte Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet. Hayes Chevrolet, they have a huge selection of brand new and pre-owned vehicles. M&D Incorporated, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House, feed yourself or the whole team.
Hayes High with an 8-point lead as we head to the fourth quarter, 34-26, and it will be Hayes High basketball. Hayes High Indian Athletics brought to you apart by Steel Fabrications, Precision Valley Golf Center, Crop Production Services of Hayes, and Horizon Appliance and Electronics. 34-26, Hayes High with the lead. They hold Garden City to just 6 points in that third quarter, although Hayes High scores just 9 in that quarter as well as they lead 34-26. Hayes High with the basketball. Callie Liker on a bounce pass for Nicole Dinkle right side. Getting it into Maddie Hutchison, who has it blocked underneath. Left it a little bit short, and the rebound down to Garden City as they look to run on a long pass up the floor for Munoz. Left it for Calzanetti. In fact, actually left it for Butler. Then it went to Calzanetti. Now here's Butler with it as Hayes High gets back on defense. And here's a drive by Dart, and she's going to be fouled inside. So Hayes High has missed 5 straight field goal attempts, and now Garden City get a chance here for a couple of free throws for Abby Dart as she hits to the free throw line in the first down, for the first time at 13 in the ball game so far. The free throw for Dart is good. Dart with 14 now. That leads all scores. It's 34-27. Hayes High with the lead. Dart's second free throw up and good as well. Nothing but net for Dart on a pair of free throws. She's got 15, and the lead is now 6 for Hayes High of 34-28. Garden City with some pressure into the backcourt. Pass deflected, and it's out of bounds. Munoz nearly came away with the loose basketball, and now Hayes High with 3 new faces in. Savannah Schneider, Audra Schmeidler, and Talon Clevino will check out. Check in. Nicole Dinkle, Maddie Keller, and Callie Liker will check out. Schmeidler will key it in for Hayes High. We'll get it into Talon Clevino. Under 7.5 to play here in the fourth. Hayes High leading by 6, led by as many as 11 a couple of different times in that third quarter. Here's a pass for Haley George and Clevino with Schmeidler, Schneider, and Hutchison, the 5 on the floor. 7:10 to play in the fourth as Clevino all the way out near the midcourt line. Will dribble it out now to Haley George as they set their offense. Work to the left side. Schmeidler double teamed on the left block. Wraparound pass underneath. And we're going to get a foul on the Talon Clevino layup. So Clevino will head to the free throw line, and a chance here to try and get some free throws for Hayes High as Clevino heads to the free throw line for the first time in the ball game. Clevino had 6 in the first half. Did not score there in that third quarter. Trying to extend the Hayes High lead to just under 7 to play here in the quarter. That one is good. 7 now in the ball game for Clevino. 35-28. Hayes High with the lead. Second free throw up and good as well. Clevino got them both. Hayes High leads once again. As we get a foul here, they lead 36-28. We're going to get a foul on Haley George. She collides with Butler. A foul on George will be the second. Hayes High back on top here by 8 at 36-28. Munoz out there with Calzanetti for Garden City on the right side. Now they'll play it to Butler at the top of the key. Out to the leading scorer in the ball game, Abby Dart. She's got 15 to lead all scores for Garden City. Calzanetti with the top of the key. Bounce pass for Butler. They work their offense. 6.5 to play. Munoz thought about the 3. Guarded by Clevino. This pass off the foot of Talon Clevino. We get a kick ball. And it will stay with the Lady Buffaloes. As Butler will key it in. Hayes High with Callie Liker returning to the lineup. She will check in for Haley George for Hayes High. As Tiffany Butler will key it in for the Buffaloes. 6:25 left here in this fourth quarter. Hayes High leading by 8. Calzanetti has it right side. Thought about a three, now we'll give it off. Drive for Dart, and she's going to be fouled. So before the shot, Savannah Schneider on the defensive end. I think they're going to get Schneider, and they do. That is her first, and it's the team's fourth. Garden City will key it in. They get it into Munoz. Trying to get Dart open for a three. Good defense though by Hayes High, and then Dart takes the three anyway. It'll rim off. Calzanetti backside rebound and scores. 6-point Hayes High lead now after the putback for Calzanetti. Comes on just the third offensive rebound of the ball game for Garden City as they again pressure into the backcourt. Maddie Hutchison will race up the floor and it poked away. They got it back. Hayes High on top here by 6. 36-30, 5:45 to play. Here's Hutchison, shot up, out of miss. Cleveno battling for the rebound, knocked it out of bounds. They're going to call a foul on Talon Cleveno. So Cleveno will pick up the foul. Nobody boxed out, and Cleveno will be called for the foul. That's the first on Cleveno, and Coach Kirk Maska wanting an explanation from the referee underneath who made the call. So Garden City will have possession of the basketball either way, but the foul will be the 5th on Hayes High as they set up their pressure with J.C. Dale, who checks back in for Hayes High. Abby Dart races across the midcourt line. Now she'll play it for Hogan, left side, almost traveled with it. Butler a three, that's too strong, and Maddie Hutchison comes down with a defensive rebound for Hayes High. Strong rebound again for Maddie Hutchison. That's good first half with 7 points so far now in the ball game for Hutchison, and a big rebound there with 5:10 to play fourth quarter. Savannah Schneider for Hayes High, almost traveled with it, dangerous pass, and it's knocked out of bounds. They say Maddie Hutchison touched it last. Happened right in front of the official. Hutchison tried to sell that she didn't touch it, but it's a turnover for Hayes High. Number 7 in the ball game. 5 minutes to play here, or number 17 in our ball game. So we play with 5 minutes to go. Hayes High leading 36-30. Waller has it right side, and Schneider reaches in and commits the foul. That'll be team foul number 6. Schneider trying to track down Abby Dart on the right wing. And Nicole Dinkle will race to the scorer's table and check in for Hayes High. So check in for Talon Cleveno, so she'll get a timeout on the floor. It'll be a timeout by Garden City. It's a full timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it right this evening by Steel Fabrications, Precision Valley Golf Center, Crown Production Services of Hayes, Horizon Appliance and Electronics. Also brought to you by Nextech, Heartland Building Center, Midwest Energy, USAFE Pharmacy, Gibbs Auto Supply in Hayes and La Crosse. Hayes High is led by as many as 11 here in the second half, led 31-20 to start the third quarter as they opened the quarter on what ended up being an 8-2 run as they would lead 31-20 and then 33-22. Took Garden City all the way to the 3:33 mark in that third quarter to get their first field goal of the ball game. Hayes High leading 33-22 in a 34-26 lead for Hayes High, and we get a foul. It's a charge called on Garden City. Kind of a late call, but Maddie Hutchison stands in and draws the charge. So an offensive foul will be the 7th team foul on Garden City, and Talon Cleveno will replace Savannah Schneider. Little offense for defense. That's the 20th turnover for Garden City. And that foul, I mentioned it's the 7th, as here's a near steal for Garden City as J.C. Dale had it knocked away. Dinkle in some trouble, able to split the double team and then had it ripped away. Tiffany Butler, the steal for Garden City. Up the floor, Butler lays it up, and it's a 4-point Hayes High lead at 36-32. So Tiffany Butler comes up with a steal in the layup. Hayes High's turn it over for the 18th time of the ball game. Butler with her first field goal. Makes it a 4-point game. It's Butler harassing Talon Cleveno with it on the right wing and now strips it away. Butler came up with it and then has it deflected by Cleveno, and we get a timeout taken by Hayes High. Butler went to her knee, kept the dribble alive, but then threw it right into the chest of Cleveno. And so Hayes High will get it back. Timeout on the floor by Hayes High. We'll keep it right here. 4:09 to play in our fourth quarter and a 4-point Hayes High lead. Garden City on a 6-2 run to get it back within 4 at 36-32. Hayes High Athletics brought to you apart by Simpson Farm Enterprises, Edward Jones, Daryl Jeff, and Linda Seibel, Discount Siding and Supply, Lifetime Dental Care, State Glass Company, also brought to you by Lewis Automotive Group, Canterbury Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. That'll be Hayes High basketball out of the timeout. Offensively, there's 2 points here in the fourth quarter with almost 4 minutes gone by. 3:51 gone by here in the fourth. Hayes High with Hutchison, Dale, Cleveno, Liker, Savannah Schneider, the 5 on the floor. Maddie Hutchison will key it in underneath the basket. Tried the lob, instead will go for Dale on the left block. And now to Cleveno. Talon has it left side with 4 minutes to play here in the quarter. Callie Liker. Bounce pass to Maddie Hutchison. And now the left side as they work the wing for Cleveno. Finds a cutting Schneider. Bounce pass off to Dale. Got her defender up in the air. Left side shot from about 4 feet away off the mark. And then it's stolen away. Callie Liker with the steal. Callie gets it to Dale. They got it right back. Now Hutchison as Liker has it on a skip pass for Talon Cleveno. 3:40 to play in the fourth and final quarter. Callie Liker gets it back for Hayes High, and now she'll play it for Talon Cleveno, who was fouled by Butler, who reached in and swiped across the hand. And now Talon Cleveno will head to the free throw line to shoot a one-on-one for the Hayes High Lady Indians. That's the 8th team foul on Garden City. And so Talon Cleveno to shoot a one-and-one. Talon 1 for 2 at the line of the ball game. First free throw rattles home. Cleveno with 8 now in the ball game. Hayes High's lead is 5 again. 37-32. Cleveno. That free throw a moment ago was the last score by Hayes High as we get a second Cleveno free throw. It's got 9 and it's 38-32. After Cleveno knocks a pair of free throws, J.C. Dale will check out. Audra Schmeidler returns for Hayes High. That's Dale. It's a pat on the back from Coach Kirk Maska. Now numbers up the floor for Garden City. Although they didn't see it and it's knocked away by Cleveno. Hayes High can't save it, but good hustle. Garden City had a 2-on-1. And then Maddie Hutchison, Talon Cleveno, and Audra Schmeidler both get back in a hurry. And they knock it out of bounds. So we'll stay with Garden City. 3:23 to play fourth quarter. Garden City will key it in. Butler has it on the left wing. Got a pass back from Hogan. Now a skip pass and it's stolen away. Good anticipation by Talon Cleveno. Turnover number 23 in the ball game for Garden City. 3:10 left in our fourth quarter. Hayes High up 6 at 38-32. Audra Schmeidler to Talon Cleveno. 3 good on the right side. Talon Cleveno with a huge 3. It's 41-32. Just under 3 minutes to play in the quarter. Timeout taken on the floor. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. Talon Cleveno knocks down a big three-pointer. She's into double figures with 10. Hayes High's on top by 9 at 41-32. And Cleveno for Hayes High. That three-pointer gives her 6 straight as they go up 9, 41-32. And a big shot for Talon Cleveno. And put Hayes High back on top by 9. Hayes High Athletics brought to you apart by Leon's Welding and Fabrication, Ellis County Title and Abstract, Discovery Drilling, and Progressive Physical Therapy. Also brought to you by Roofmasters Roofing, R&M Custom Metals, M&D Incorporated, High Plains Roofing, USD 489, HaysPost.com, and ELO Communications, our community connected. 41-32, Hayes High with the lead on a 6-0 run all by herself for Talon Cleveno. In fact, Talon Cleveno has all 7 points in this quarter for Hayes High, as she has 12 in this ball game. 41-32. Hayes High with the lead. Liker, Schneider, Schmeidler, Cleveno, and Hutchison, the 5 on the floor for Hayes High as they come out in that 1-2-2 full court press. Garden City with Butler to key it in for Dart. And now to Munoz as they work in the backcourt against the press. Butler will race up the near sideline here on the right. Get it across midcourt and now race to the right block. Slam into Schmeidler and pick up the foul. Audra Schmeidler didn't quite get there in time, and Butler just slams right into it and earns a trip to the free throw line. That's the first foul of the ball game for Audra Schmeidler. It's the 7th team foul. So both teams in the bonus. 2:49 to play here in the fourth quarter. As Tiffany Butler to the free throw line for the first time Free throw up, and it rattles off, no good. He's a 60% free throw shooter coming in, but couldn't get that one to go. Trying to make it an 8-point Hayes High lead, and does just that with a free throw. 41-33 after the Butler free throw. Hayes High works against this full court press. Leiker breaks it easily, then Schneider got tripped up. They're going to say she traveled with it. Hayes High broke the press pretty easily. Schneider kind of got tangled up a little bit, but instead they'll say she traveled with it. Could have been maybe a trip on some contact, but instead Garden City will get it back. Hayes High leading 41-33. Now Garden City with Calzanetti left side from the baseline, rattles off. Schneider down with a defensive rebound for Hayes High. Under 2.5 to play here in the fourth quarter, and Hayes High dangerously with Leiker nearly threw it away, and now they need to race across the across midcourt, and Schneider gets it on a pass and then got away with a double dribble. She knocked it to the floor, picked it up, and then dribbled with it again. So we get a foul here called on Munoz, who picks up the foul. So Jocelyn Munoz will pick up the foul. That'll be her third. And so 1-1 for Savannah Schneider. 0-for-2 at the line so far for Hayes High, and misses on the front end as Calzanetti pulls down the defensive rebound for Garden City. Hayes High still leading by 8 at 41-33. Isabel Longoria will drive into the lane, got up into the air, leaves it for Calzanetti, long two, missed it, and there is Andra Schmeidler on a right side rebound, being harassed by Longoria, able to get it to Leiker. Now they'll play it to Hutchison, who gets it across the timeline. Hutchison will spin on the left side, and they'll set up the offense. Job by Hayes High to patiently get it across the timeline. Here, and now they can set up their offense. Cleveno, guarded by Longoria. Now to Leiker as Longoria and Dart switch. Now here's a foul on Garden City. Minute 32 to play here in the fourth, and Garden City decides they need to foul and send Hayes High to the free throw line. So a chance here for Hayes High to salt this one away. 41-33. They lead by 8, and to shoot 2 free throws, Savannah Schneider. 0-for-3 in the ball game so far. First one up and too strong, no good. So Schneider came in. Again, not a huge sampling of free throws, but just 50%. And so far, she has missed 4 straight. Now make it 5 straight, but tracks down the offensive rebound. Schneider will drive underneath the bucket and knocked out of bounds. And Schneider got hit on the baseline. Could have been a foul on Garden City. Instead, they say it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Hayes High. Offensive rebound number 9 for Hayes High. A minute 29 to play here in the fourth quarter. 41-33. Hayes High again with some pressure, and now Hutchison commits the foul. So Maddie Hutchison, as Dart got across the across midcourt, runs into Dart on not a good play being out of position, and so now Abby Dart is 2-for-2 at the line, has 15 points in the ball game. Will shoot a couple of free throws. First one up and good. 16 for Dart, 41-34. Hayes High on top here by 7. Minute 26 to go in this fourth quarter. Second free throw for Abby Dart is good. So Dart got them both. She's got 17 in the ball game. That's a new season high. 35-41 as they foul Maddie Hutchison in the backcourt. Garden City's going to make it a free throw contest with a minute 23 to play here in the fourth quarter. And Maddie Hutchison is 2-for-2 at the line. Made them both back in the first quarter. That was part of that 8-2 run to get back within 2 in the first quarter. Free throw is in and out, no good. That one about halfway down and popped back out. So Hayes High having some troubles at the free throw line. Savannah Schneider 0-for-3 here in this quarter, and now Maddie Hutchison misses that one. So Hayes High 0-for-4 between those two. Alan Cleveno has a pair of free throws in this quarter. Hutchison can't get them either to go, and then the ball knocked out of bounds. They say last touch by Hayes High and Callie Leiker. So Hayes High just 2 of 7 from the free throw line in this quarter. Abby Dart on a bounce pass to Calzanetti. Now left side, Munoz. She'll take the 3. It'll rim off, knocked out of bounds by Cleveno. Out of Hayes High, and it'll stay with Garden City. Garden City 2 of 11 from three-point range as we get a timeout on the floor. 1:11 left here in the fourth quarter. Hayes High leads by 6 at 41-35. It's a full timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it right here with Hayes High leading by 6, but Garden City again has scored 3 straight. And they're back within 6. Hayes High led by 9 at 41-32 after Tellen Cleveno knocked down a three-pointer to make it 41-32. But then Garden City gets a free throw from Tiffany Butler. She goes 1 of 2 at the line. And then Abby Dart with a pair of free throws makes it 41-35 in favor of Hayes High. Both teams still looking for their first Western Athletic Conference win of the season. It's been a good one so far, 41-35. Hayes High led by as many as 11 2 different times in the third quarter. But Garden City has outscored Hayes by 2 in this fourth quarter. As they have outscored Hayes 9-7 in the fourth quarter. Will be Garden City basketball out of the timeout. Hayes High with Audra Schmeidler, Maddie Hutchison, Nicole Dinkle, Tellen Cleveno, and Callie Liker as they play on the defensive end. It's a quick pass in for Calzanetti, and now Dart has it on the left side. Dart will drive in, and it's stripped away. Taken away by Nicole Dinkle. She'll race up the floor. Right side layup, no good. She had it blocked. And one referee called a foul. The other one just said it's off of Garden City. What's the call? They get a foul on Garden City. Nicole Dinkle comes up with a foul, and then Dinkle a little bit slow out there in out of bounds territory to get back in, but she looks like she's all right as Calzanetti will come up with her first personal foul, and now Dinkle to the line and knocks down the first one. Big free throw for Nicole Dinkle. She has 4 in the ball game. And it's 42-35. Dinkle's second free throw is no good. Offensive rebound for Callie Liker, and the arrow will give it over to Garden City as we get a held ball. Liker almost came up with the loose ball. Dinkle goes 1 of 2 at the line. Hayes High back on top by 7 with a minute to play in our fourth quarter, 42-35. Racing up the floor is Munoz. She'll take the runner, missed it, and the rebound down to Nicole Dinkle. Dinkle has it ripped away. Dinkle in the middle of a triple team. Looked like maybe she got her arm taken away, but instead Garden City will get it back on the Hayes High turnover. Under 40 seconds to play here. In fact, as we get a whistle here, it'll be 41 seconds as Liker and Tiffany Butler get tangled up. Liker was the one who got knocked to the deck. So Tiffany Butler will head to the free throw line, and the foul by Hayes High. It'll be the third on Callie Liker. It's the 9th team foul, so 1-on-1 for Butler. She went 1 of 2 at the line a moment ago and knocks down the first one. Butler with 4, 42-36. Hayes High still with the lead. 41.8 seconds to play. Second free throw for Tiffany Butler is good, as she has nothing but net on both of them. 42-37. As Hayes High can't get it in, and Audra Schmeidler will take the timeout. So Butler now with 5 in the ball game. She's 3 of 4 at the free throw line in this fourth quarter. Hayes High seen their lead cut to 5 at 42-37. Timeout on the floor. We're going to keep it right here with 41 seconds to play in our fourth quarter. Garden City was down 9 at 41-32, but since then are on a 5-1 run to get back within 5 at 42-37. And Hayes High from the free throw line has been pretty much atrocious in this fourth quarter. Tellen Cleveno made her 2 free throws. Nicole Dinkle goes 1 of 2. But other than that, Savannah Schneider 0 for 3, Maddie Hutchison 0 for 5. So they go 3 of 9 at the free throw line here in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, on the other end, Abby Dart and Tiffany Butler have combined in this fourth quarter to make 7 of 8 attempts. So Hayes High out of the timeout will have to go the length of the floor against this pressure from Garden City. Audra Schmeidler will key it in with Cleveno and Leiker in the backcourt. Hutchison and Nicole Dinkle out there as well. As Schmeidler looks to get it in, able to find Talon Cleveno. Talon will race up the near sideline and had it knocked away, able to get it back in front of the Hayes High bench. 34 seconds and counting in this fourth quarter. Audra Schmeidler guarded tightly by Abby Dart, who then reached in and committed the foul. And so free throws coming for Audra Schmeidler. Dart with her third personal. Both teams have been in the bonus for a while now. So Audra Schmeidler will head to the line for the first time tonight to shoot a pair. Hayes High leads by 5 at 42-37. Schmeidler's first free throw is no good. It rims off. So the lead's still 5 for Hayes High. Hayes High can't get either one to go. Cleveno pulls down the offensive rebound. Talon Cleveno with the 10th offensive rebound for Hayes High. 22 seconds to play in the quarter, and now Abby Dart reaches in and commits the foul with 20.5 seconds to play. That's 4 for Abby Dart. Hayes High leads by 5 at 42-37. They're trying to put it into a 6-game losing streak at the hands of Garden City. They haven't won against the Lady Buffs since February of 2012. Schmeidler, nothing but net on the first free throw. She's got 4. That's a big one. It's 43-37. Back to a 6-point lead for Hayes High. Second one up good as well. Hayes High on top, 45-37. 5 in the ball game for Audra Schmeidler. 19 to play. Pass tipped out of bounds. And they say deflected out of bounds by Hayes High. Ariana Steinmetz will check in for Garden City. She replaces Abby Dart. Or rather, actually she'll replace Longoria. And Dart actually checks out of the ball game as well. So another new face in is Calvillo checks in. There's a three-pointer that's off the mark. Schmeidler with a rebound, and she is going to be fouled. So the Garden City coach, David Upton, subs out Abby Dart, who has a game-high 17. And we get a foul as Audra Schmeidler will pull down the defensive rebound for Hayes High with 10 seconds to play. Hayes High leads by 7. Schmeidler just made a pair of free throws and too strong on that one. Abby Dart will check back in as she replaces Ariana Steinmetz. So Audra Schmeidler will get one more. Hayes High leads by 7, 44-37. And the free throw is good for Schmeidler. 1 of 2 at the line. She's got 6. 46-37. Hayes High with the lead. 8 seconds to play in our ball game. Up the floor, they'll play it for a 3 on the left side for for Calzanetti. It's out of bounds, and that will do it. Hayes High comes away with a victory as they win tonight, 45-37. Hayes High led by 11 a couple of different times in the third quarter, and they hang on down the stretch. And a win here tonight, 45-37. Hayes High puts it into a 2-game losing streak on the season to move to 4-5. They're now 1-2 in the Western Athletic Conference. Garden City falls to 4-6, 0-2 in the WAC. Hayes High also puts it into a 6-game losing streak at the hands of the Garden City Lady Buffaloes. Last time they beat Garden City was February of 2012. So Hayes High comes away with a win tonight, 45-37. Hayes High paced in the ball game by the 12 of Talon Cleveno. Abby Dart leads all scores with 17 for Garden City as Hayes High wins tonight, 45-37. Hayes High will be on the road at Dodge City coming up their next time out. So again, Hayes High girls win tonight, 45-37. We'll take a break as Hayes High wins tonight, 45-37. This is Hayes High Indian basketball.